Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we are going to be listening to KD Lang perform his rendition of Hallelujah. This was recommended by the lovely folks over on my Patreon, and I really appreciate you recommending this to me. When I actually told my family that I was going to be doing this one next, they told me that KD Lang's voice is just absolutely magnificent. So they really hyped it up. The people on my Patreon really hyped it up, and I'm just excited to listen. And I've actually never heard KD Lang perform before, so I'm just ready to jump in. I really don't know what to expect because I haven't heard this performance or any performance by KD Lang. So let's just jump into it and see what all the hype is about.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, major lift, a baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah,
Oh my gosh.
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty, and the moonlight overthrew ya. Well, she tied you to her kitchen chair, broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips she drew hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya, but I saw your flag on the marble arch. Our love is not a victory march, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah.
Oh, lovely.
Hallelujah, hallelujah,
Audience, please stop. Let me just be here.
Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night, it's not someone who's seen the light, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Honestly, probably one of the most musically satisfying renditions of that song that I've heard. Like, how do I start with this one? The piece flows so naturally, and her voice just does everything you want it to in the moments that you want to hear it. When she straight tones or incorporates vibrato, her phrasing is just superb. And as I just said, musically, it's just outstanding. You feel her pulling you along throughout the entirety of the piece. You don't feel lost. You just feel this beautiful connection between the artist and the audience. And you just gotta respect that. It's just so nice. And it just makes you feel so good. I'm sure for a lot of people, everybody's feelings are different in the piece itself, whether you feel this certain poignancy or a certain element of catharsis in the piece. To me, it's not so much of that poignancy or catharsis. It's just a really well executed musical performance. And even though personally, I don't emotionally connect with this rendition of the piece as much as other renditions that I've heard, it doesn't mean to say that I don't emotionally connect with it, but it's more to say that I love the way in which she performed it and the attention to detail musically that she performed it that I connect with more. And that's not to deter the emotional connection that I do have with the piece. I quite loved this rendition of it, but it's just how I perceived the piece, and it was just so well executed, and I couldn't help but be in awe of that execution. It was just so lovely, and I'm just I'm just excited to jump into the analysis to actually pick apart a little bit more how well she executed this piece. So let's just jump into that.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and
Yeah, just in the beginning, you get this beautiful glissando. You just feel that slide, and you immediately connect with her in that feeling of pulling, that tension. But it's so smooth, and it doesn't feel coarse or rugged. You just feel this beautiful heaven and earth connection with that glissando, and you're just immediately connected to her in that way. And then the D on chord, and it's just so soft. It's still audible though, and that's so important, because when you use the D as an ending consonant, you just let it touch, and then you're floating there. Instead of just completely omitting the D from chord as a whole, where you're just kind of left in this nebulous space, you get that solid D at the end of chord, so you can just float there, but it's not nebulous. It still feels grounded, but you're just kind of floating there until she actually picks up the rest of the verse again. Such a great little accent.
He's the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya?
Lovely.
Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor.
Yeah, just the way she accents these. The fourth, the fifth. It's just, you're flowing with her in this pool where it's not harsh. You're just fully embraced by this very calm fluidity in her voice. It's so aesthetically pleasing.
Goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall. Major left, a baffled king composing. Hallelujah.
And that passaggio work. Oh my gosh, dude. Her voice is so rich and sonorous, and it's so rare for a woman to have this level of this sonorous sound. It's so satisfying.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
And that straight tone. Ah!
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on.
And listen to how she's phrasing these cadences. You start off in this pretty soft mezzo piano dynamic, and then she grows, but not grows throughout the entire cadence. She actually grows immediately and then comes back in. Saw her bathing on. Like, you just feel this growth, but not in the growth that you would normally expect throughout the entirety of the cadence, but immediately, and you just feel this constant pull. You're writing her song, and it's so nice to be able to not know what you're expecting, even though you've heard the song a million times, because it's just authentically her rendition. It's so nice.
For beauty and the moonlight overthrew you.
Woo! Nice ornaments.
Well, she tied you to her kitchen chair, broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips she drew hallelujah.
And normally you would hear the hallelujahs done by the violins here in that case, but then she just keeps it silent, lets the instruments do their thing, and then she just lets it out in this moment of catharsis. Hallelujah. I absolutely see why people vehemently emotionally connect to this piece. It's so well done.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Chills, dude.
Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room. I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. But I saw your flag on the marble arch. Our love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Gosh, dude.
Hallelujah.
And just her flow, her cadential structure is so well thought out, well rehearsed, and executed. It's so nice, man. And something else that I have to comment on too. A lot of performances you will never see a performer just walk on stage barefoot, but there's something so important about it, where even if it's just something in your subconscious, there's something that is very vulnerable about that, something that feels almost very personal to you as an audience member, just kind of watching this openness, this bareness be exposed to you. And it's not like anything truly revealing in her body or anything like that, but there's something so liberating and freeing about watching an artist perform barefoot in this way for this particular music. Not to say that every artist should do this in order to achieve the same effect. Just in this particular context, there is something very liberating and freeing. A quick side tangent that I also think is relevant to this. Every so often, I'll go to a park to pick up some trash because it makes me feel good just individually. And in some of those times, I'll just take off my shoes and socks and just walk around the grass as I'm collecting the trash, because it roots me, it grounds me into the earth as I'm doing that. And there's just something so liberating and freeing about that sensation. And when I take hikes, I pretty much never do that because the ground is very rocky and rough, and I'm going to hurt myself if I do that, unless I do it enough times. And even then, I don't hike enough to do that. But being in the grass, there is something very liberating and freeing about that. And just being able to watch that here, experiencing that same sensation, even though it's not in the grass and it's on a stage, but done musically, having this emotional connection and watching it physically, this openness, this bareness, this true, pure connection. I love it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
this beautiful vibrato. Ah!
Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love.
Oh my gosh, her phrasing is awesome. I'm listening to that again.
Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya.
Yeah, how to just really leaning into that SH and then just letting it fall back again. Again, her phrasing is just superb.
How to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah.
Ah, yeah!
Hallelujah.
I'm listening to that again.
Cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
The straight tone into the vibrato. Ah. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the conductor there. He allowed it to grow into this mezzo forte and this nice, strong complement to her voice, where she just had this beautiful belt and then rescinded. And then he allowed the instruments to kind of take over that energy, creating this semi-loud kind of volume. But then he just very gently brought it back in. Like, just watch him here, the conductor, that is. Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Her pitch control here, just having it go down incrementally, creating this kind of atonal atmosphere where you feel the tension between the voice and the musicians behind her, and it's just so aesthetically pleasing. Oh my gosh. Oh. Just musically, it's so incredibly satisfying. It's just every moment, every phrase, every cadence has so much attention to detail, and the execution is just flawless, man. It's just so lovely, and the timbre, the sonorous sound, it's so well executed. The straight tones into the vibrato, the dynamic control, it's just so present and there, and she's guiding you so fluidly throughout the entirety of the piece. It's so lovely. Oh my goodness, man. It's just probably one of the best musically executed versions of this tune that I've heard. It's just so well done, and K.D. Lang, just incredible voice and incredible rendition, just lovely, amazing job. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I do read all of the comments, even if I may not heart to reply to them, so please know your comments do not go unnoticed. If you guys want to see this video and a bunch of other videos early, there's a link to my Patreon below. Feel free to check that out at your leisure. But as of right now, I want to appreciate all of you for being here watching these videos. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you so much. And I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.